All right, writing a percent as a fraction. And I got a feeling that you're going to get this pretty simply. All right, enough with Black Eyed Peas. Get out of here. This is a lesson on learning, on math. We can't have fun. Not like the Black Eyed Peas are fun. That's like so 2-3 years ago, right? That song. No, I think that song's awesome. I still get pumped up with that song. That's actually the first song I heard when I got into my new car. And my new car obviously isn't new anymore. But anyway, I really liked my car after that. I decided I made the right move, even though I never liked that song until I got into my car that day and heard that song. It's funny how you just have connections with songs. Anyway, percent literally means out of 100. So when you're writing a percent as a fraction, literally what that means is you're going to put everything you see over 100. And that was a terrible fraction bar, so let me get rid of that. But this will each of one of these numbers here, we can put a fraction bar. This will be our fraction bar. And we're going to write out of 100 each time. Again, I messed up with my fraction bar right there. My bad. So this will be 30 out of 100. The next one will be 42 out of 100. And then this one will be 59 out of 100. And once we have that, the only thing we have to worry about is simplifying. So you can see here, I can cross out these zeros, right? Divide by 10 here. This will equal 3/10. This one's a little trickier to simplify. I know that they're both even numbers, so I'm going to divide by 2. So if I divide 21 by 2, I mean 42 by 2, I just give away the answer. It's 21. But if I divided 40 by 2, I'd get 20. It's kind of a way to estimate that one. And 100 divided by 2, well, that's 50. And this last one, 59 out of 100, you can't really simplify because 59 is actually a prime number. And even if it wasn't a prime number, 59 and 100, they don't share a common factor, so we can't divide them by anything. We can't simplify it. It's already in simplest form. That's all you have to do to write a percent as a fraction. So hopefully that makes sense. The other thing we have to worry about is writing a fraction as a percent. Maybe you want to try these ones on your own, see if you can write the fractions as a percent. Alright, just to give you a hint if you got stuck maybe with that, remember percent means out of 100. So use that as a clue, the fact that we're making everything out of 100. So if I was to look at this first one here, we want to set this fraction up so that we get it equal to something over 100. So what did I just multiply 10 by? I just multiplied 10 by, well, 10 to get to 100. And so if I multiply the bottom part by 10, I'm going to multiply the top part by 10. So I end up with 60 out of 100. And like we said, percent means out of 100. So this is 60 out of 100. 6/10 is 60%. Does that make sense? Maybe you want to try the next two now on your own. And if it didn't make sense originally, try these two and, follow along that same pattern. Remember, it means out of 100. All right, I'm going to show you these next two here. Again, this will mean out of 100, and it's the same thing on this one. So to get from 4 to 100 on this middle example, we would multiply 4 by 25, right? Think of a quarter. There's 4 quarters to make a dollar. So 4 times 25, and if we had 3 quarters, that's 75. 3 times 25 is 75. So we have 75 out of 100, or 75%. And the last one, again, this time you're actually multiplying by 4. You have 4 quarters, again, that simpler rule to memorize it, times 4, and we have to multiply the top part. That's a terrible 4. Come on, Mr. S. Get your act together. Times 4. Multiply the top part. I can't write a 4 today. Times 4. And that'll equal 28 out of 100. So 28 out of 100 literally means 28%. And so that's all you have to do to write a fraction as a percent. You just have to write it out of 100. And so we use equivalent fractions. And then once we get it out of 100, we can just change it into a percent. And going back a slide, to write a percent as a fraction, we just took the number, 30%, and wrote over 100. And then if we could simplify it, we did. That's all there is to this.